how the Masters really works. So let's rip it.
The Masters isn't just a golf tournament. It's a logistical masterpiece. Behind one tee shot is a full year of planning, hundreds of millions of dollars, and one of the most secretive, tightly controlled operations in all of sports. Unlike the Super Bowl, which moves to a new city every single year, the Masters is permanently anchored to one place, Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. That means the club has had decades, generations even, to perfect every single detail.
Bro, I don't think people understand, too, how hard some of the fucking holes in the Masters are. Like, if you've never golfed before, number one, you'd be terrible. Like, I think people look at golf and they go, oh, this looks kind of hard, but they go, oh, well, I've played putt-putt before, so I think I know how to probably hit a ball. I've hit a driver before. You've never shot over the water onto a fucking slanted green where if you fuck up, it goes into a fucking sand pit that is literally, like, angled like this, and you have to fucking chip it up. And so you're just chopping sand for 15 strokes straight. And you're also playing an 18-hole, 92-degree weather, and it's 5 hours of golf. Very fun sport. Also, quite possibly the most aggravating sport of all time. And every time you go golfing, also, gotta say, nepotism sport, expensive. If you golf, an average good golf ball might run you, $2 a ball. You fucking chip 15 of those into the water, that's $30.
Thousands of patrons.
That's $30 in balls you just fucking chunked into the water.
And you better not call them fans.
Plus what you're paying to golf.
Fans descend on a city that otherwise stays completely quiet. Private jets overwhelm local runways. Traffic is engineered with near military precision. And for 1 week every April, the entire sports world revolves around 18 holes of the most pristine, perfectly manicured turf on the planet. So how does Augusta National actually pull it off?
I wanted to watch this video because I've heard that they have, like, jet engines under the fucking the turf that, like, pulls water out of the ground.
In this video, we're breaking down
some bullshit. Like, it looks like all natural, but it's all, like, high tech.
How the Masters really works, from the secretive ticket lottery and the legendary Masters housing market to the iron-fisted broadcast deal, the $70 million merchandise shop, the Champions Dinner, and the near-invisible staff that keeps the whole thing running like a Swiss watch. Let's get into it. The club was founded in 1932 by Bobby Jones and Clifford Roberts, and Augusta has been running the Masters ever since.
Yo, those guys are about 105. Holy shit, they're old. My God.
They don't host the tournament. They are the tournament. Unlike the other golf majors or the Super Bowl, where the venue moves every year, the Masters is and always will be at Augusta National Golf Club. Planning is a 365-day cycle that never stops. The moment the green jacket goes on, the grounds crew is already thinking about next year. The timing of the azalea blooms, the moisture in the greens, the speed of the fairways.
Bro, that's like too much, bro. It's like Disney level planning. They have to be like, oh, the flowers are going to bloom in this 3-day span. We're going to have the tournament then.
Detail is reevaluated constantly. Over the last decade, the club has spent upwards of $200 million purchasing neighboring properties, including a Wendy's, a Pep Boys, and an entire apartment complex, converting them into parking, an underground media center, and
level it out, make it a full parking garage, eh? Yeah, let's just flatten everything.
Expanded patron facilities.
Big natural golf course surrounded by asphalt. That's what I want to see.
The local economic impact is estimated at over $120 million during Masters Week.
How much is it to golf at Augusta? Should we look that up? Oh my God, do you have to be a member to golf there? It's a private, exclusive golf club. It's not possible to play publicly and pay for a tee time. Access is restricted to members and their guests. If you're invited, the guest fees are relatively inexpensive, around $350 to $500. $500,000 to golf there one time, and you have to be invited. Membership fees, $40,000 to $200,000 annually. And wait, initiation fees, $40,000 to $200,000, annual fees, $30K. Yeah, so it's rich motherfuckers that are golfing here.
Staggering for a metro area of Augusta's size. Beneath those pristine fairways.
Do you gotta be good? What if I pay that golf fee and I just shoot a fucking 150 every time I golf there? And I just chop up the green. Are they really upset about that, or?
Lies a high-tech underground network. The club uses...
You know what's wild? Is most people are actually horrid at golf, even if they've been golfing their whole life. Like, you would assume that people that are, like, in their 50s that have been golfing since they were 20 are pretty good. They're, like, still ass. Like, most old men that golf are shooting, like, 120, 110. Like, bad. On, like, a easy course, they're shooting, like, 95 to, like, 110. Which is not horrible, but, like, you've been golfing for 30 years. Somebody said, like you. I've been golfing like 9 times ever. When they allowed their first female and black member, Augusta National Golf Club had their first black member in 1990 and their first woman in 2012.
For a metro area of Augusta's size. Beneath those pristine fairways lies a high-tech underground network. The club uses the sub-air system, pipes embedded in the soil.
Oh, I thought it was like a jet engine or some shit. I don't know where I heard that.
Oil that can literally suck moisture out of the ground or push air into it, keeping grass roots at exactly the right conditions. Augusta has also been known to deploy heating units or ice packs directly on azalea roots to manipulate their bloom time.
Bro, imagine being a fucking golf girl at Augusta National Golf Club. What a fucking job, dude. Being the drink girl at this club, yo, they gotta be making so much money. Like, that's like a sneaky fire job. Being like a drink caddy or like a golf, not a caddy, but I mean, caddies also can make a shitload of money if you work for a pro. But dude, they're probably tipping you crazy.
Timing, ensuring they peak in color.
Working at some fucking expensive ass golf course, be like, hey, you want a fucking surf side? It'll be $12. Oh yeah, here's a fucking $10 tip. What?
For tournament week, not the week before or after. Mother Nature.
Oh yeah, flirting and getting paid. I don't know why you're saying flirting's the positive. You realize like most people that golf at these courses are like 70.
As far as Augusta is concerned.
You're getting hit on by creepy old men. That's the downside of the job, if we're being real. That's the huge downside of the job. But the upside is you're probably going to get paid pretty well.
Works on their schedule. Then there's the air traffic situation. For the 2026 Masters, estimates project approximately 1,200 private jets descending on Augusta Regional Airport and nearby Daniel Field. The FAA considers it one of the most complex air traffic operations in the entire Southeast, and most people watching at home have absolutely no idea it's happening. Security follows the same invisible philosophy. Augusta works closely with the FBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
What? The FBI?
And a private force that reportedly includes Pinkerton agents. You won't see tactical gear. What you'll see are men in green jackets and polo shirts, trained professionals who can spot someone who doesn't belong from across a fairway. Approximately 2,500 security personnel.
Yeah, like one of the rules is you're not allowed to sprint, but when you watch footage of people running to the green in the Masters, they're like speed walking, but I'm like, dude, if I had like a little hop jump, are they kicking me out? Masters people running. Oh, here it is.
And walk. There will be no running at Augusta National. But there's some enthusiasm.
Yeah, they hit like a speed walk, like this lady right here.
To that stride. Walks that.
What if I hit a little jump, like a little skip? Does that count as a sprint? What are we doing there?
Personnel help secure the event in total. To house the influx of visitors, Augusta transforms through the Masters housing market.
I don't know, man. Like, I would love, like, I think golf is just kind of like a chill background sport to have in the background, and it's like okay to watch like cool shots. But the idea of me showing up to a golf course, paying money to go there, being on a wait list forever, by the way, to even be able to go there, and then have to speed walk hole to hole to watch a guy hit the ball and then speed walk later, it's like, I feel like it doesn't seem fun as a spectator.
Local residents
like watch it on, I feel like it's a sport that's definitively better to watch on TV, because it's like you don't have to walk a mile to go watch him hit the ball. He hits it, and then it just jump cuts, and you see where it lands, and it's like, oh, that was a fast shot.
Move out and rent their homes to corporations, caddies, and fans for $10,000 to $50,000 for the week. Over 95% of all...
Bro, people be renting their house out for $50K a week? Oh my God. People are paying that?
All available housing within 20 miles is booked months in advance. If you haven't reserved something...
Yeah, it's just like Coachella right now, dude. Oh my God. This is like actually reminiscent of Coachella. Like that whole city, Coachella Valley, California, is like only alive as a fucking city because they have Coachella and other events there. Like that city does nothing outside of like hold events. Like it's in the desert in the middle of nowhere, but it's so fucking expensive because everybody wants to go there.
By February,
the demand's crazy.
You're probably sleeping in your car. Running the Masters takes an army of over 5,000 workers and volunteers, hospitality staff, caddies, marshals, media support, and the green-jacketed figures stationed throughout the grounds. Hundreds of students from elite culinary and turf management programs across the country apply just for the credential.
Wow, bro. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's got to be a guy that's like his dream job is lawn mowing the Augusta.
Apply just for the credential.
And they probably get paid well too, dude.
Having Augusta National on your resume opens doors. It is the most prestigious address in your field. Now, merchandise. The Masters absolutely, categorically refuses to sell online. Zero e-commerce, zero third-party retailers. If you want the hat, you have to physically be there. Think about...
Bro, the resale value on the hats is probably crazy.
What that means. The merchandise shop is believed to generate approximately $1 million every single hour.
How does the merch shop generate $1 million an hour? How many people are fucking going to this event? $1 million an hour? Are they charging fucking $300 for a fucking green hat? How are they making $1 million bucks?
Over
16,000 a minute? Oh my God. They only accept Apple Pay.
$16,000 per minute, grossing an estimated $70 million across the week. Hats, shirts, polos, rain gear.
Wait, what are the prices on these? I mean, that's not like that bad. It's bad. You know, but a good golf shirt from the Masters, you know, $70.
Rain gear, and yes, those famous garden gnomes. $70 million, cash in hand, no shipping required. The most desired drives lines that wrap around the building before the gates even open. Concessions at the Masters are the most talked about food situation in professional sports.
Wait, what? The sandwiches are only $1.50? Excuse me? Why is everything so cheap? Why is a sandwich less than a bottle of water? Import beer, $5? Not bad, not bad. Now I'm getting the hype about maybe coming to the Masters, eh? Slamming a couple brewskis, maybe having a mini moon pie for $1, pimento cheese sandwich.
Sports, for the exact opposite reason from every other event. At the Super Bowl,
no phone allowed, and they lost me. And they lost me. How am I going to stim in between each golf shot? I'm waiting for this guy to tee up. He's taking fucking 4 practice swings. You know, let's wrap it up, buddy.
Hot dog and a
hit the ball.
Beer runs $25 to $30. Augusta has made the deliberate, almost philosophical decision to go the other direction entirely. The prices haven't changed in decades. Pimento cheese sandwich, $1.50.
That kind of looks gross.
$1.50. Egg salad sandwich, $1.50. Masters Club sandwich, $3.
Dude, is everything meant for people with dentures, bro? What are we eating, man? It's just all cheese and egg salad. Fucking, oh my God.
$3. Domestic beer, $5.
That's fire. That's good.
A beer at the Masters.
2 beer limit? Ooh, you lost me again. Oh, per purchase. Oh, so I could pull up again. What if I order 2 beers, slam them right in front of the lady, and then order 2 more?
Masters costs $5.
Oh my God. You know, another problem. I'm going to have to pee constantly. But there's so many old people that come to these events, they got to have bathrooms everywhere.
At the Super Bowl, that same beer is $8.
Oh my God. At the fucking Super Bowl, you're not even getting a draft beer. Oh, at the Super Bowl, you're getting a $20 Bud Light. You're gonna $20 Bud Light. Bud Light. Oh, you want a Bud Light fucking flavor blast? Flavor burst? Oh, that'll be $24. What?
$18 to $22. The operation grosses an estimated $8 million across the week through sheer volume. Real money.
Peanuts, $1.50. Banana, $1. Could I get a frozen banana? Ooh, classic chicken sandwich for $3. I think I'm housing about 5 of those. What is just barbecue? What does that mean? Barbecue what? Just barbecue sauce? It's just cheese and sauce. Or not cheese and sauce, it's bread and sauce. The old man worth $100 million walks up to the line. I'll have the barbecue.
But the club is consciously leaving tens of millions of dollars on the table every year by not raising prices to market rates. Why? Because the patron is a guest. Augusta National treats everyone inside those gates not as a customer to extract revenue from, but as an invited guest of the club. The low prices are part of the experience, part of the brand. It is one of the most effective strategies in sports history, and it costs them millions every year to maintain it. Masters.
Yo, it's kind of a waste for that kid to have it. Okay. Wait. That kid having a spot as a guest. Okay, I understand he wants to experience it. He doesn't appreciate a $5 draft beer, okay, at a golf course. He doesn't appreciate. See, here's the problem. He just got like a Diet Coke and some cheese sandwich for $1.50. He doesn't understand that when he's fucking 21, you know, he's going to be spending $15 for a beer sometimes. And it's going to be like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing the $5 draft? $5 draft beer. That's a fucking steal, man.
Week builds slowly.
He doesn't get it.
And deliberately. Players begin arriving the prior Wednesday for practice rounds. Augusta's greens are among the fastest and most complex in professional golf, and you can't walk in.
You just eat fucking 15 egg sandwiches and just throw up on the green. Rory's about to hit his shot. just actually all over the place. They're like, you gotta leave.
Can't walk in cold.
You gotta leave.
Monday and Tuesday are
sorry.
fan days, the only time cameras are allowed on the grounds. Players sign autographs, relax, and skip balls across the water on the 16th hole. A tradition.
Oh, what?
Skip ball. Players sign autographs, relax, and skip balls across the water on the 16th hole.
That's the strategy?
A tradition that started spontaneously and became one of the most beloved unofficial rituals in sports. Wednesday is the par 3 contest, a 9-hole exhibition where players use their wives, children, or caddies as bag carriers. It is, without
You're getting your 2-year-old son to fucking carry your golf bag?
exaggeration, the most heartwarming day in professional
He ain't gonna be able to hold that.
golf. Hall of Fame players, men who have won dozens of tournaments, grinning while their 6-year-old fumbles with a putter.
Some really drunk guy in the audience starts chirping one of the kids. Yo, you're a fucking shitty caddy. Your dad's ass at golf, too. He's not gonna win. I have money on Kalshi on his fucking... I have money on Kalshi on him fucking losing this.
And there is the curse. No player who has won the par 3 contest has ever gone on to
Your dad sucks.
win the Masters in the same year. It is held for decades. Nobody can explain it. Everyone talks about it. Thursday through Sunday, the tournament runs in earnest. Gates open at 8 a.m., and what follows is the running of the patrons. Thousands of people power walking to claim their spots. Because once you
That guy ran. Kick him the fuck out. 2 feet left the ground at the same time. That counts as a run.
power walking to claim their
Right there. Wait.
spot.
2 feet left the ground. 2 feet left the ground. That's a foot hover. Can we get a macro zoom on that? That guy's foot is not left. That guy's foot is not on the ground right now. That's a sprint. That's air.
Because once you place your foldable chair somewhere on the grounds, that spot is yours for the day. You can leave for hours, come back, and your chair will be exactly where you left it. In a world where you can barely leave a stadium seat to
That's fire.
use the restroom, this unspoken social contract feels extraordinary. Sunday is engineered to the minute. The final pairing tees off around 2:40 p.m. The broadcast is structured so the final putt drops and the champion is crowned in the last minutes of natural sunlight. Golden, late afternoon light washing over the 18th green. It's not an accident. Every camera angle, every shadow, every ray of light has been considered. The Masters has aired on CBS since 1956, nearly 7 consecutive decades, but the relationship is unlike anything else in sports broadcasting. Augusta National and CBS.
Bro, they could make golf so... Can we have like a side subsection golf professional series that isn't like high class? Let's have a commentator that's like, that was a shit shot. Yep, Scotty Scheffler just fucking chunked that one into the water. Oh, live golf. Okay, really?
Work on a
Maybe that does exist.
one-year contract.
Good. Because sometimes it just seems too professional. Like, I understand it's a pro sport, but it's like, bro, come on.
Every single year.
Let's make this more like darts, where people hoot and get really drunk.
And the club retains complete editorial control over every element. That includes commercials. Augusta limits ads to 4 minutes per broadcast hour. For comparison, a standard NFL broadcast runs closer to 20 minutes of ads per hour. The Masters runs 4. Announcers also follow strict terminology. Patrons are never called fans. The gallery is never the crowd.
Why?
The language is specific, and it is enforced. The Masters has just a handful of global sponsors, historically IBM, AT&T, and Mercedes-Benz.
IBM? IBM still exists? What does IBM make? IBM been a thing. Yeah, I know IBM been a thing. I thought IBM got like fucking done by every other tech company. What does IBM do? Oh, they have AI, hybrid cloud computing, and consulting.
These companies don't run conventional 30-second spots. They run long-form brand pieces that feel more like short films. They accept less airtime than they'd get during a regular NFL game and pay a premium for it. Why? Because of who's watching. Average live viewership sits between 12 and 15 million, nowhere near the Super Bowl's 127 million. But the Masters audience skews heavily toward high net worth individuals, executives, and decision makers. For companies selling enterprise contracts or luxury vehicles, this is a more valuable room than almost anywhere else in media. The Champions Dinner is held Tuesday evening of Masters Week and dates back to 1952, when Ben Hogan suggested gathering past champions. The rules are simple and unbreakable. Only past Masters champions and the chairman of Augusta National are allowed in the room. No media, no cameras, no family members. It is the most exclusive dinner in sports. The previous year's champion selects the menu and pays for it.
Pays for it? Oh, wait, no, they just made like $5 million from winning the tournament. Yep, that's fair. They select the meal and pay for it. Yo, I'm getting like Wendy's. Everybody's getting a 10-piece nug, bro. I'm spending $100 tops.
Menu and pays for it. The menus have become almost as talked about as the tournament itself. Scotty Scheffler.
Nah, real talk. I make my own fucking meal. Firecracker, shrimp, cheeseburger, sliders, tortilla soup. Cut that out. Texas ribeye steak. Kind of good. Warm chocolate chip skillet cookie.
Scheffler's cheeseburgers. John Rahm's Spanish tapas with Iberian ham and pincho.
Oh, dude, you could pick whatever you want. Chat, what are you serving? Fuck, man. I win the Masters. I gotta pick my own menu. I gotta pay for it, but I gotta pick my own menu. Yo, I'm just doing straight barbecue and seafood boils. I'm gonna do a mixture of like sushi, Korean barbecue, and Cajun seafood boils. Those 3. Bang. Throw that in there.
Flown in from Spain.
Oh, and the dessert, man, I'm doing like a rich brownie.
Hideki Matsuyama's traditional Japanese cuisine. Each
and mochi
menu is a reflection of who the champion is.
Crab cakes, calamari, seared salmon, mashed potatoes, king crab legs, vanilla bean ice cream.
And where they're from.
Oh, wait, I love this. Can I see like what everybody's picked? Who do you think's had the worst? All Masters dinners menu. Masters champions dinners throughout the years. Oh, hell yeah. Here we fucking go. Who do you think made a really gross one? See, this is like Richie shit. This is like Richie shit. I can't get behind this. I gotta say it. I can't get behind it. 2022, I like the first selection here. Hideki Matsuyama. Appetizer, sashimi, and nigiri. Awesome. Yakitori chicken skewers. Awesome. Black cod. Okay. Wagyu beef. Lost me. Wagyu steak, in my opinion, is the most overrated shit ever. It's so expensive. It's so fatty. I don't care if it's buttery and melts in your mouth. It makes me feel like I'm going to throw up after you have it. It's actually it's too much. It's too much fat.
Think about what it means to be in that room. Nicholas, Watson, Faldo, Mickelson, all of them. Every man wearing a green jacket. To get back in a second time, you have to win again. Of all the men ever to win the Masters...
What do you mean to get back in a second time, you have to win again? What?
You have to win again.
Why do you have to win again? I thought if you win, you're just in.
Of all the men ever to win the Masters, only 19 have won it multiple times. The dinner is the most tangible expression of what the green jacket represents. Not just a victory, but membership in something that can never be bought. The ticket. The Masters is, without debate, the hardest ticket to get in professional sports.
Isn't the wait list like 8 years or some shit?
Harder than the Super Bowl. Harder than the World Series. Harder than Wimbledon. Most weekly badges are held by legacy holders, families who have had the same badges for 30, 40, 50 years, passed down like property. For everyone else, there is the lottery. Millions apply. Less than 1% are selected, not given a ticket, but selected for the opportunity to buy one. At face value, a 4-day badge is $140. On the
Not bad. Not bad at all.
secondary markets, tickets sell for 30 to 40 times, often hitting 2 to 5K. The gap between face value and market value is as large as in any ticket market on Earth. For those with deeper pockets, there is Berkman's Place, Augusta's ultra-premium hospitality experience, tucked discreetly behind the trees near the 5th hole. 5 restaurants, a private merchandise shop, replica putting greens, world-class food and wine. Staff whose only job is to make sure you want for nothing.
Bro, I don't like that. Overbearing staff, annoying. Okay? This is what I love. Staff member checks up on you once in a while. Once in a while meaning like once a day, tops. But if I come to them with anything, they're like, all right, I'm ready. You know, what do you want? What do you need? That's awesome. Where they're like, accommodate whatever you need, but they're not like pressing you. Like, I don't like when I'm in a clothing store and I get asked more than one time, hey, do you need help finding anything? I don't want to talk to anybody right now, okay? I don't want to talk to anybody. You know the one store they don't ask you that? Spencer's. That's the one store they don't ask you that. Every other store, they go, you need help finding anything? Spencer's, they're not asking you that. They know better. They know better. You walk into a Spencer's, not going, you need help finding anything? Yeah, sorry, I was looking for a pulsating dragon dildo. Do you know where that is?
The entry price is approximately $10,000 per person per day, not per week, per day, and it sells out. Once the green jacket ceremony concludes, the invisible cleanup begins, and it may be the most impressive logistical feat of the entire week.
Spencer's has dildos? Yeah, you didn't know that? The fuck out of here. Oh, I had no idea. It's only the entire fucking back half of the store is crazy shit.
Augusta operates a zero trash policy. Staff members in green jumpsuits are positioned throughout the grounds with one assignment: intercept
I always go there for their t-shirts of memes that are fucking 8 years old.
trash before it hits the ground. The moment a patron crumples a sandwich wrapper, someone is there to take it. Within 48 hours of the final putt, the grandstands are being dismantled. TV cables are being pulled from underground conduits. Berkman's Place is being broken down. Turf is being reseeded. Foot traffic carefully erased. In 72 hours, Augusta National is returned to exactly what it is for 51 weeks of every year: a private golf club closed entirely to the public. No tours, no visitors, no exceptions. And the internal review: every blade of grass, every patron flow pattern, every broad...
Bro, and it's wild because so many of the people that are members there probably golf there like infrequently.
Cast element
Like if I paid for a membership there, I feel like I would have to go like every other day.
begins immediately in service of making next year's tournament even better. The Super Bowl dominates the ratings. 127 million people watch it live. 19 of the 20 most watched American broadcasts of all time
MASH goodbye? What is that? 1983?
are Super Bowls. The Masters can't touch those numbers, and it doesn't try to. What the Masters does instead is dominate the imagination.
Well, I think the Masters can't touch those numbers because it's also just not as popular viewing wise. Like, golf is a very popular sport, but like even most people that play golf don't really watch the Masters. Whereas the Super Bowl is like a big family, like, friend event.
It's the only sporting event where the venue itself is the biggest star. The course, the flowers, the green jackets, the traditions, every piece has been curated and protected for nearly a century. A champion's dinner with no cameras. A ticket lottery where winning just means you get to pay face value. Beer for $5. A curse nobody can explain. And a cleanup operation so thorough, the place looks untouched within 3 days. There is no other event on Earth that works quite this way, and it probably will be for quite some time.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be an event that has that level of professionalism through and through. But, I mean, that was an interesting video. All right, next.